Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Madden Ultimate Team. No money spent. Today, guys, we've got us a different style video for you. I played a game earlier in the morning. Actually, a lot earlier in the morning before I even went to work, and you got a hand really quickly. And I want to show you guys that footage, at least the footage that PlayStation allowed me to capture on it. So I want to show you guys that, talk through it, we'll kind of some thoughts that I had during the game, and we'll kind of skip around through it and maybe rewind, look at some things, and just see kind of where our thoughts are on this. If you do like what, this kind of footage, because I'm grinding, as much as I can, obviously, working a 40-hour job, volunteering for my community, all that sort of thing. I'm doing as much as I possibly can, grinding-wise, on this game, on top of all the other content that we're doing. So if you like how we're doing this here, please do me that solid of hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel so you never miss when we're uploading a video. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for all the support that we're getting on this channel. Enjoy this video, and let's get right on into it. Let's look at the lineup here quick. So this is the lineup that I'm currently running. It is an 82 overall offense with an 84 overall defense. The first thing that you'll notice is I have Michael Penix maxed out as best as I possibly can right now, as much as the game will let us, actually. Michael Penix Jr., I think, is the better of the two quarterbacks that they gave us for the Season 1 pass. I don't like that they gave us two quarterbacks for the Season 1 pass in general. But right now, as you can see, we're running dots on him and gift wrapped. I love gift wrapped. I think that ability's been so underrated for so long. And last year, it finally got the recognition that it deserved. 82 throw power I have on him right now. 86 short, 87 mid. Deep accuracy is really good. And 82 speed is serviceable enough. I think this card is probably the best no money spent quarterback anyone can have on their team. And obviously, I have over 800 coins because I let go of a lot of the coin cards that I had, or anything worth of value to, true value to it. Because everything else on this team, besides one or two cards, I think, is actually BND. Garrett Wilson's obviously BND. This is a BND, BND. Xavier Worthy is not, but that's an 86 overall, 86 speed wide receiver. BND, and this Donald Parham, I mean, it's 74 overall. Look at the defense. It's the same concept. BND, BND. All my cards are BNDs right now, including my kicker, Jason Elam. But let's go back to that defense. Right now, the Derwin James card just came out, so this is a really good card to have on the team. Captains were able to get up to that 86 overall, and Troy Vincent hits that spot really well. Cooper DeJean, because of this game, I was able to get up to that 1,000 season tickets that you see up there, way up there in that top corner. So I mean, we're talking a lot of coins here a lot of points here that this is going to get up to an 86, maybe even an 87 in the very near future for me. And Cooper DeJean's a really good card for me. And obviously this morning the second wave of game time did not come out, so there's that. And then obviously the Jason Elam card, I know a lot of people are running this maxed out instead. I thought 81 was just fine because I wanted that Troy Vincent to be maxed out so that I didn't have to go buy a third cornerback. Anyways, guys, let's try to take a look at this and see what we've got. I guess real quickly I should say we are running Colts offense, 49ers defense in this gameplay, and I've just been running it in general. I've figured out what I want to do with the Colts offense, so I'm going to stick with it as long as I possibly can. So, all right, guys, let's take a look at this gameplay. Let's see if I can do this live and in person. Live and in living color. Where do I go for this? Hold on. Let's go to home. Actually go up to media. Is it here? Where? Actually, let me... Ah, there it is. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this. So, I want to full screen this real quickly, guys. How do I full screen it? Or is that the full screen that I get? That's the full screen that I get? What is this? All right. All right, hold on one second. I'm going to figure out where to throw my webcam and all that here real quickly. All right, so we're going to throw it over to here. And let's take a look at this, guys. So as you can see, it gave it to me in the first quarter. He's up 18-9. I want you to keep in mind how this score came in about. He scored 3 touchdowns. 3 in the first quarter. And I'll show you how, because he did it more often to me than I care to admit. And then went for 2 each time. I scored a touchdown, and then the other additional 2 points was a pick 2 off of one of his 2-point attempts. So here I am now taking this ball out of the end zone. And yeah, I get to the 45 here. I'm trying to figure out if this bunch strong offset was going to work against him, and I kind of figured out how it would work, but you're going to see here real quickly, just lob that up to Ingram and get Ingram the ball, get to the second quarter. So it is an 18-19 game at this point in time. As you see here real quickly, I haven't reviewed this yet, but yep, this is exactly where I make the change. I go to one play here. One play. X under. It's been a pretty standard game. Stem it down, though, and Ingram just gets wide open because he's running nickel blitz out of that 3-4, that nickel odd. I can't remember the exact. I know it's like a Ravens defense special that just it's good. It's a good formation, and I used it a little bit in Madden 24, but he's stuck in it this entire game, guys. That was the one thing that made me go, what are we doing here? So I'm gonna move ahead here. You kind of see, okay, he goes to a power here. That was okay. I mean, and then drop the ball there. I don't even know what happened. So okay, so he's in duo there, and then did a kind of a weird flood concept and just Parham dropped it, and I think that does come down to gift wrapped. He is in Ravens offense. I noticed right away with how everything was set up. And here he goes to a triple option, the triple option that just did not work. I had a defense for it. I was in double mug for the first quarter, and I quickly switched over, as you could tell, to dollar, because I'm like, no, I'm done with this. And obviously, there broke up the pass. We're at the 2-minute warning, and I'm sitting there going, okay, what do I do? Do I want to go back to? No, I'm just gonna go right back to X under. Let's make him stop this. And literally, as you see, I stem down Ingram, get blasted, but just lob it up there. Sometimes just a lob works. And as you can see, he's in that nickel blitz the entire game. He will not get out of that. That is bread and butter. Something that I've learned by watching all the MCS guys, and I hope you guys have too that are watching this video. If you're watching MCS, you learn to adjust. You have to adjust your defense in some way, shape, or form. It might not end up being the formations like I typically tend to do. Because if a formation is getting beat constantly, I'm not going to continue to go for it. Especially if they're continuing to be in the same things. I'm going to go to a different formation that's going to give me different looks, different personnel. So here I don't remember exactly what I do. I think I remember I'm going to dollar. I got a hard time remembering play by play, so it's hard to, if it was a few plays ago, I don't exactly remember what I was doing. So he's going to wing tight Z. And I think I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to attack it. And I go to edge blitz. Edge blitz, I think, is going to be a really underrated one, especially for stock coverages. But as you can see, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking. Caffeine had not kicked in. I will stand on that. I will stand on that is my excuse. But that being said, I mean, he's kind of bouncing around formations and stuff, which is, in my opinion, is fine. I think going out in the same formation, a lot of times you can get locked in or too locked into the same play over and over and over again. I know I'm guilty of it. I'm sure a few pros, once they see the same look over and over again from a defense, they're going to continue to exploit it. And you're going to see exactly why I will bounce around a lot of times, especially if the defense bounces around. You guys see, kind of get them scrambling a little bit, and I need more of those to be picked. I see that happen to me so often where that ball just floats up there and then just lightly drops down. I need that to change. For me, EA, please help me out, fix that, so that way my defense linemen get more picks. Thank you. I rest my case. Here I'm not really truly paying attention to my user, but then again, he's not paying attention to his quarterback. Walks right out of bounds. What are you doing? Next play, he goes to a speed option that he almost coughed that up on his own. And he should have. I had more often than not in this game him get bailed out. I think this is a bail. Yeah. And I mean, that's a high pass bailout as far as I'm concerned. I think that's... Yeah, he overly high passed as far as I'm concerned. But the thing that killed him in this game, and this is my opinion of it, this game got out of hand really, really quickly on both ends. I will admit that. I would have lost if he didn't continuously go for 2 points. Here, it's successful for him, so 1 point for him on that one, but he already lost 3. He lost 3 and actually gave me 2 points. So in total, he is currently down, I would say 5. Like he's down a lot of points. There was no need for that. And it's all on him. He's down 3 points. So this should technically kind of be a 29-21 ball game right now. I'm sitting, that's kind of how I'm thinking it. Here, I'm right back into X under though. And for whatever reason, he thinks he's got to go on cover that running back. Well, I'm not going to go for the running back if the safety's not going to be on top of Ingram. I'm just not. So Ingram gets another 1-play touchdown, and I'm right back up. What am I going to do? I'm going to go for my 1-pointer. It's taking the points where you can get points. It's something that the MCS showed us yesterday, for crying out loud. If you get 3, take 3. And sometimes it's not always the right, but early on, take your field goals, take your extra points, take your, just take those gimmies. If the offense provides it for you, if the defense provides it for you, you can get some sort of points, you take those points. I don't, but this is Madden. Everyone's going to go for, a lot of people are going to go for 2 points. They don't go for the wins, they go for the blowouts, if you will. It's going to come out in this pistol strong formation. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to come out in just a cover 6 just to see what happens here. And pitches it, and my team's all over it. It's all over because we're spread out. So I think the best option for him there probably honestly would have been to hand it off to Allstott. That's my opinion of it. Cover 3 cloud here. I don't remember what exactly. Oh, so he gets a 1-play touchdown with McCaffrey because I pass committed. I think it is good that that the run is stronger. But what I don't agree with is my players slow down because of a pass commit. I think that's something that the game needs to get out of real quickly. But once again, as we see, going a bunch open offset off of getting a touchdown. So he's trying to go up 4 points. It makes zero sense as far as I'm concerned. And, you know, he tries to highball it for some reason instead of just locating that ball so it's slightly, well, it'd be this way for you guys, to the corner so only the receiver could get the ball. Makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. So 5 seconds left on this clock here. We're going to come out and guess what? X under, because he is once again in the nickel blitz. He tries to cover it with Chancellor that time. Give him credit for that one. And I spin the wrong way. I tried spinning into the field to try to make a play and get in there, but you know what? 30-32. I don't remember who gets ball. I get ball at half because I kicked off to him, and he scored a one-play touchdown on me over the top of me. And that Sam Laporta touchdown catch was kind of it was kind of the catalyst of the entire game that's happened over and over and over and over and over again to me. Wilson here receiving the kickoff, and you know, he gets clobbered by Chancellor. So now we're going to come out, trips offset again. Guess what? It's going to be X under. Now, his Cam Chancellor gets activated because of that. But the play before, so does my Penix, which means I have dots. Right here, Chancellor's little thing is over, and you know, he tried to hit stick me from behind. I don't know why. That never has worked in the history of this game, especially when you're about 3 steps behind me. I think Evan Ingram, I actually have him pulled up here. He is top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's the 8th best tight end in terms of speed at 84 speed. I'm looking at the tight ends above him. Laporta's over 100,000. He's actually 189 right as of right now. George Kittle is better technically, with 83 overall at 101K. All right, so we're in cover 4 quarters here, I believe. I wasn't actually looking, honestly. And this is just this was the Cooper DeJean actually interception. So I intercept him here, and it's like, okay, we might be able to get this guy out of here, which would be nice. And my foot stepped out of bounds. That should have been a touchdown, honestly. So, but guess what I'm going to? I'm going to go to X under. Just quickly stem that down, try to get a quick play off, and I get... You see what happens there. I get pushed, and it makes no sense that that's allowed, but you'll get dumb, illegal contacts in this game. It's a little off. I'm got to be honest. So I'm gonna quickly though adjust the play, and what do you know? Evan Ingram's got a touchdown. This happened a lot in this game, and I'm telling you, a lot. We're not even halfway through the third. We're not even a minute out of the third, and it's 44-32 is the score. I think they said it best in this that if you find defense, great, but defense is so hard to come by in this game. It's kind of ridiculous, kind of stupid. Just bluntly putting it out there like that. All right, so McCaffrey, he's going to get away here a little bit, but I'm able to track him down with Brian Burns, thankfully. And that McCaffrey's only activated because of the run before the end of the half. That's it. Come out here, cover 3, I believe. I believe this is cover 3 cloud. And that was a good. It was a good read, a good pass. you see, 289 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception for Allen right now. The math is ridiculous throughout this game, or the stats are ridiculous. And runs the ball here, but runs right into a blocker, and allows me to tackle him. Not that I was wrong there. I go to 6-1 here because I'm like, okay, is he? I think I went with Samuel Blitz. Apologies. Yeah, I went to Samuel Blitz, which I don't know why. I'll be honest. It seemed like the right move at the time, and he just QB powers me right up the middle. I'll be honest. I wasn't happy that happened to me, but we go right back to mid blitz here just to make sure that he didn't do that again. And literally what I'm doing here is crashing my line towards the middle and putting contains on, so that way he can't roll out either. Allen's got to make a move with his arm. He's not able to do it because Max Crosby just blitzes at him fast. So we'll take that. Scores 44-38 here, and this right here, I believe, is a play that made me almost, to be honest, I raged pretty hard after this. Probably would have been great for the camera, but not good for my health. Not good for my health, because I just went berserk where I'm like, are we fucking kidding? Like, from the side, like, I felt like there was no true good reason for that fumble. But, of course, and this is what he got me with the entire day. The overtop stuff. That's why I got out of mid blitz 0 really, really quickly. But once again, we're right back to this. This defense, I'm kind of, at this point in time, I'm rage clicking and not really thinking about what coverages I should be in. So that's on me that he got that 2 points there. But I'm like, okay, I gotta calm down here. I gotta get better again, essentially. So I just let that one go. And we're right back to... Oh, I went a little too far because we hit him with it again. And again, it's an Evan Ingram touchdown because I got him. I got the number on this play. So if he would have gotten out of this nickel blitz play, out of this formation, this game would not have been the way it was. Let me put it to you that way. I would not have continued to play this game if I didn't know he was going to continue to go to that formation. And if he would have changed it, I don't know if I wouldn't have rage quit, honestly. This game was getting to be that way. I mean, I'm yelling out the entire time, ... because it truly is a dotting up, and it's not that, a blind grandma could dot that one up as long as you tell her when to hit X. And that's all it was just knowing when for me to hit X and then X again. To start the play and then throw the ball to him. And knowing how to throw it, of not just bulleting it to him. So, all right, here we go. 51-46, a minute left in the third, and guess what? We're about to get mossed, isn't it? I don't know if that was a click on user. Please let me know down in the comments below if that was a click on user error. I believe it was. I don't believe it should have been cut, but it was probably my fault that ever happened right there. So, that one I was a little mad at, but I'm like, you know what? I could take responsibility for that one. We'll just figure that out. But then here we go. He throws it right to me. And this is kind of the same thing that happened earlier in the game, where in that first quarter where I couldn't show you guys because, well, the player that intercepted it takes it back for 2, and now I'm up 1 point. problem with going for these 2 points over and over and over again when you are so unsuccessful at it. Overall, I think he is at this point in time probably 2 for 6. Right there, I just laid down. I was not risking another fumble. That was not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So Penix here, just over the top, and Chancellor almost intercepts that. I did throw 2 interceptions in this game. I will admit that. Some of them were dumb. And then here, I'm just like, you know what? Let me just leave that corner route as it is, and juked out Chancellor. Took Evan Ingram back to the house. Instead of stemming it down all the way so it's a quick corner, why not just let it be its normal corner route and get the depth that it needs? So we did that. Got another 6. Kickoff wasn't anything special because it just get it to 24. So here I am. He's down 8 points now, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, he gets a score, gets 2, but then what happens from there, sort of deal. So, but here he underthrows it. Red throws it. I gotta admit, I was a little toxic there and gave him the old roundup cowboy with Jeremy Chin because, well, I was hoping to make him rage and get out of here. I'll be honest, that's what I was trying to do. So we're going back to the exact same play because, well, let's face it, it's been working all game. Why would I change? And he does get the blitz to me that time. That time he got the blitz to me. That is fine. I can accept that. And I'm going to go right back to it. And this time he played it okay. I made a bad read. I was like, okay, let's try to get him, is he going to stay out that way? Now looking back, actually, I'm going to go back again and look at this one more time because I actually didn't see this in real time. So this is kind of nice looking back at this. I could have gotten that X touchdown right there. I could have gotten that X instead of throwing the pick. I threw the wrong read. Would you guys tell me when I throw the wrong read, please? So then I don't make that same mistake again? You want to tell me down in the comments below of every other video that I've done where I'm throwing a really, really bad interception, but something else is wide open on the far side of the field? But that's a good thing of looking back at some of this footage sometimes. You see some of this stuff. So it's definitely nice to be on PlayStation so that way I can see this stuff. This play, too much time for my defense. So, all right, he's coming out empty base flex, and, well, he's got that corner route wide open. It's a touchdown for him. All right, 255. He gets the 2 point here. He ties it up. I know it. I know he's going for 2. I'm not an idiot. I am an idiot, but not in this case. To 6-1, cover 4, vertical under, and he gets a good animation, and he gets it right inside the one window where it could go into. I admit that one. So, that is what it is. And here we go, kicking it short to Wilson, so that way I have to potentially take a hit and force a fumble. He's trying to force that fumble right there. He is 1,000% trying to force that fumble. Here, I'm putting Wilson on a streak, trying to distract him a little bit, and, well, that time I saw it. That time I saw him try to play the underneath, and I'm putting Ingram right on that streak. Right on that corner route to get the game out of reach. It's 67-60. He gets ball here now, and it, 2:37 left, or 2:35 left in the game. I did not need him to get to the 50 right there. And I call an audible on my defense, and I go straight up man to man, cover 2, out of dime, regular dime, not dollar dime. And, well, my defenders get all over him. And they do. Like, the routes that he called just didn't work on that particular play. And, having the over-the-top coverage helped tremendously. Except for here. What was that, EA? Double cover like that? Like, what was that? I'm sorry. You will never get me to understand, because that's never been, like, non-X Factor, that's never been truly allowed except for in arcade mode. This is definitely not arcade. Just throwing that out there. Get us to the 2-minute warning, though, and he's going to come out 4 wide, so it's spread flex, and, well, he made a bad decision. And Max Crosby, Mad Max, made him pay for it there. Here, another kind of a bad decision, but he gets away with it. Let's put it that way. He's really trying to figure out how to punch this one into the end zone. Minute 33 left. He knows this is kind of it's sort of a last-ditch effort. And I don't know if the tight end was going to get open there. Was there anything else that he was really looking at here? I want to look the exact moment he throws the ball. What could have been the play? I think it's the tight end. I really do think the tight end was his read there, because that was the only thing that might have came open in that particular moment. So 4th and goal, tray open, and, well, we kind of went a little ahead, so it's a little bit of a spoiler alert, guys. Not only is he definitely going for this, but he's going to try to run it in with Josh Allen. And we stop him at the 3, minute 30 left. I'm going to call an audible from my 1-play touchdown, because I want to run the clock out. RPO alert. The only problem with this particular play is I looked for Worthy. Didn't see it because the man got on him real quickly, and it's like, okay, I can't lose any more yards. So I go back to Old Faithful, stem her right down, and, well, you can guess what happens from there. Later on down, he's got 2 timeouts here, but as you can kind of guess, I'm going to go true clock. Go to inside zone here instead, so that way the run doesn't take too long. And, I mean, I didn't get very many yards. I only got 1. I mean, it is what it is. The running game was not... It didn't exist for me in this particular game, guys. And obviously, as you can see, I actually stemmed up a little bit Evan Ingram. And, well, now I'm in a little bit of a panic mode where it's like it's 3rd and 9. What do I do? I'm going to go to somebody he hasn't seen before. I'm going to mesh spot, man. Going to bring Worthy out there. Move him on a corner route. It's kind of a decoy. Stem him. I think I stemmed him down. Yeah, I stemmed him down, though, as a just in case. But I saw a workout where Barkley came wide open, and that was the end of the game. I'm going to come out in kneel, and he's going to quit out. As you can kind of see here, I'm going to pause right here before he can, truly concedes here. 8 touchdowns, 659 yards for me. 7 touchdowns, 505 yards for him. This was an insane game, guys. 67-60 is the final score of this particular one. Shout out to my opponent. I did think he played a really good game. I just think if he would have changed his defense, I think it would have been a whole lot better. But some guys just live and die by the defense that what brought them. So, thank you guys so much for watching, though, this episode of No Money Spent. Next episode, we're going to have some Game Time Part 2 players actually in it besides Derwin James. And kind of, we're going to see kind of where we're at with our coinage, with maybe what legends came out. And that episode comes out on Saturday. So thank you all so much for watching. Please do me that solid of hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. I greatly appreciate all the support we've been getting on this channel, and I'll catch you all in the next one.